Guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So I am so excited about today's video. I am going to be talking about the brand new Jaclyn Cosmetic So Rich lipstick. So I just got this in the mail yesterday. I've really been looking forward to her products launch, and I was even more excited when I found out that it was going to be a range of 20 different nudes, because I feel like I find a really good nude that I like, or that I think I'm gonna like, and then I actually get it and wear it a few times and it's either like too pinky or too brown, and it's just really frustrating because I still feel like I haven't found that perfect nude. So needless to say, I was super stoked when I found out that there were going to be 20 different shades to choose from. So it was actually kind of hard for me to narrow it down to just one shade that I wanted, because I wanted to start off with just purchasing one to see how I liked the formula. I finally decided on getting the shade Obsessed. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the packaging right here on the front. It has a beveled texture. Probably can't really see it that well on camera, but it just makes it feel a little bit more luxurious. So before I get into the actual swatches, I do want to just say a little bit of my experience ordering from Jaclyn Cosmetics. Her website was super easy to navigate. I was able to access the website 1 minute before the official launch time, so I was able to click into that and I found shade Obsessed right away, and I was able to add it to cart, and I just entered in my payment information, and I think I was on the website for about 2 minutes total, and my confirmation email had been sent to me already. So it was a really smooth experience. It took me 9 days to finally receive, and the waiting definitely killed me, but I wasn't super disappointed that it took so long because I just paid for the standard shipping. It arrived, it was in really good condition, nothing seemed damaged. So overall, my experience ordering from Jaclyn Cosmetic was really smooth. I was impressed. Okay, so going back to the package itself, it's very much Jaclyn Hill. It's super extra and super luxurious, maybe a little bit on the gaudy side, but again, that's so Jaclyn. This is her brand, so her personality should be all over it. And the cap does snap down and up, so you feel like it's really secure and really sturdy. And the component itself, I mean, she talked about this, it is heavy, so it does feel like high quality and it feels really protective. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it here on the back of my hand. And actually, I'm going to lower it a little bit because I know this formula is super buttery and super creamy, so I definitely don't want to do anything to make it tilt or kind of come off the foundation. Okay, so I'm gonna go over it one more time, and that is gorgeous. If you look at the lipstick in the tube, to me it looks a lot more brown, more peach, and then the swatch on my hand definitely looks more pink. I'm going to apply that to my lips. So I went ahead and zoomed my camera in a little bit. Didn't exfoliate my lips, but I did put a little bit of chapstick. Okay, and so that's one little swipe down there. Right off the bat, it doesn't seem super pigmented, and I didn't expect it to be super pigmented because on Jaclyn's Instagram she did say it's a formula that can be worn on the more sheer side or like built up. I'm like really building this up, like I'm gonna try to achieve full pigmentation on this. So it's starting to get a little thick, and it definitely feels heavy on the lips. Okay, I think I've put on quite enough. It's getting to the point where it's almost like too thick, too clumpy, but I definitely feel like with how much I just put on, it is fully pigmented. And we're zoomed back out. I have to say, I really love this color. Like, I'm looking at myself in my little monitor and then in the mirror in front of me, and I feel like it's a very accurate representation of this shade. I feel like on my hand it looks a lot more pinky, but then on my actual lips It's definitely more neutral. I really like it. I definitely don't have any nude shade like this in my current lipstick collection, so I'm definitely going to be wearing this a ton. And I feel like it's a really good neutral. Like, it could pair really well with neutral or warm makeup look. I would have to try it out first before I could decide on that. So now that it's on, I do want to talk about the application and the comfort. When I was applying it, I mean, you guys saw, it felt really like almost too creamy, like super creamy, but then almost like on the too thick side. Like, I felt like I had to kind of go back and forth to really get it to apply the way that I wanted to. Like, some lipsticks, you can just apply one swipe and it's just a beautiful even application. But with this lipstick, I didn't feel that way. I felt like I had to do like 3 or 4 good swipes to get that really flawless application. And again, I know that the formula is like more on the medium pigmentation side. It's not too sheer, it's not too pigmented, and it is a creamy formula. I know that that's the reason why it takes a few swipes to really build, so it's not like I'm mad about that or annoyed about that, but it definitely isn't a lipstick that you can just throw on real quick. I feel like this is gonna take a minute to really perfect, especially if you're not wearing any lip liner already, as I was. Like, I usually don't wear lip liner, so I have to be really careful with the outer portion of my lips. So basically what I'm trying to say is it's just not my favorite formula to apply. So the actual comfort of this lipstick is very moisturizing. So it does feel like you are wearing chapstick, but it definitely feels heavy. Again, it's because the formula and the texture itself is very creamy, very buttery, but like you can feel it on your lips. At least I can feel it on my lips. You get used to it, but it's definitely the feeling of it being there. Again, talking about the pigmentation, if you want to just put a few swipes on and then kind of pat it out with your lips or blot it out with a tissue for a more sheer look, I feel like that would be really easy to achieve. But again, if you want the full level of pigmentation, you are going to have to put on a few layers. I did kind of want to mention this. Be careful with trusting the way that the shades are advertised on the website as opposed to what the shades look like in real life. Even like I can't talk. Even just swatched on the back of someone's arm or someone's hand isn't necessarily going to make an actual representation of what the lipstick is going to look like on your actual lips, especially since everyone's lips have completely different skin tones and undertones and pigmentation. Like, it's a little bit tricky. So just be cautious when you are going on the website and looking at the colors and looking at the swatches. I would say if you are still unsure about what your shade is, definitely watch some swatch videos here on YouTube from several different YouTubers that are close to your skin tone and to your undertone. And then you can kind of decide from those lip swatches which nude shade will be perfect for you. So lastly, I did want to mention that this lipstick is obviously transferable. I almost said transfer proof, and that would be totally incorrect. So if you are planning on eating or if you're going on a date, this probably wouldn't be the best lippy to wear. But as far as how well it will wear throughout the day, I just put it on now, and I do plan on taking off my makeup in a couple of hours, so I'm not going to come back on here for an update, but I can kind of tell right now that it is a lipstick that will wear well. Say that 5 times fast. Will wear well. Definitely for, I would say, up to 6 hours. Like, I wear lipstick all the time. I tried so many different types of formulas, from liquid lipsticks to bullet lipsticks to lip glosses, and I can kind of just tell by the way that this feels that it would wear well like up to around 6 hours, and then after that you're gonna basically have to take it off and reapply. Just a word of warning, if you are planning on wearing this all day, definitely take it along with you, throw it in your purse, because you're probably gonna have to do a touch-up or two. So I just wanted to conclude the video with my overall first impressions. I'm not disappointed at all, but I'm not overly impressed. I feel like my expectations were like, you know, like a 9 out of 10. And then like the actual product itself was kind of like a 7 out of 10. So I mean, it's not like I'm disappointed or I'm annoyed or mad about anything. But I definitely thought that I would like the feel and the formula of this product. And then the pigmentation with just one little swipe. I feel like I would be more impressed, and that didn't really happen. Would I buy different shades? I think I might. It depends. I'm probably going to use this for another week or so, and then kind of decide if I want to buy any other colors when she does her relaunch. I might try the shades Perfectionist or Hustle. Do I think that it's worth the price, the quality? I definitely think so. As far as would I recommend this based on first impressions alone, I would, but I wouldn't recommend it to everyone. I feel like this isn't really beginner friendly. If you're someone who never wears lipsticks, but you are a fan of like really natural looking colors, I don't know how much you'll like this because it is a heavy feeling formula and you do have to kind of take your time when you're applying it. But if you are a makeup enthusiast, you wear lipstick all the time, and you are on the market for a good nude, I would recommend this to you. And then lastly, the smell of this lipstick is actually so subtle, I didn't even really notice it when I was putting it on. Like, I expected to apply it and then be like hit with the smell of like a vanilla cupcake or something, but it does have a pleasant smell. It definitely smells sweet, kind of like a vanilla candle, but it's so faint and it goes away right away. You honestly don't really notice it. So if smells are something that really bother you, or scents, or something that bother you, I don't think that you'll have an issue with this lipstick. I think I said all that I need to say on this product. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. If you also have tried Jaclyn Cosmetics So Rich lipstick, what were your thoughts on them? Did you like them? Did you love them? Did you not really care for them? Let me know below. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day or night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.